Okay. Greetings. Let's see. We're logging on to Facebook. There we go. Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? Welcome to Wednesday Live Empower Hour with me, Nahkila Isha of Ashworth Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter interpreting messages and methods from the divine that empower you to create and live an abundant life. So I feel naked. I just realized I didn't put my rings on today. And I feel kind of naked, but that's okay because I protected and shielded and called on all the highest light beings to come and help me with serving today. So we are all good. So it looks like there are 3 people on over here on YouTube. So I'm not sure who jumped on first, but I was just going to say whoever sends me a comment will be the one that gets their individual card. And Bethany, you left a comment first. So thank you so much for coming on. Let's see. Let me open the screen all the way so I can see. Hey, Brakita, how are you? Bethany says, so funny. I thought it was at 10. Been waiting. Oh, well, I'm so grateful that you're here. It's 10:30 a.m. Pacific time every Wednesday, unless, like when I was traveling or recovering from surgery, that sort of thing. But other than that, we're live every Wednesday at 10:30. So, hi, Mom. So let me see which deck for Bethany. Okay. Now, this isn't even one of the decks that I had out today to use, so it's still closed up, but Spirit said to pull from the Divine Feminine deck for you. So let's see. Oh, okay. So this one came in upside down, and you got Callie. So let's just see what the message is here for you. You got Callie, the mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. So literally what this card is saying, the fact that it was upside down typically indicates that there's some sort of block or it's an area of improvement. So you're being called to literally release the things that are no longer serving you. I'm hearing you're holding on to them. You're saying you'd like to release, but you're not allowing yourself to. And it's stemming from an unconscious pattern. So you're being called to dig deep into your unconscious and heal there. Energy healing is great, but that only takes you so far. The healing that you're called to do, what you're called to release, it's unconscious. You can also call on the energy of Goddess Kali to help you release it immediately. Just allow yourself to be in flow. A lot of the issues coming up here are a result of overthinking, judging self, not allowing yourself to just be. And a lot of the feelings and beliefs were planted by experiences that you encountered when dealing with others. So they're really not your own. You experienced it and adapted to it and took it on as your own. Okay, I'm being told to tell her to release, Okay, thank you. So that was your card, Bethany. And let's see. Welcome, Yael, Sade, Erica, Imani, Naila, welcome. So I'm not sure if you all are aware, but we actually go live on YouTube at the same time. So I am going to give you all that link in the comments on Facebook as we wait for people to kind of trickle on in, because the comments come in quicker. So that is typically where I am interacting. So let me just grab that link for you all. And let's see. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it in the comments for you. And if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please join us over there and make sure you subscribe, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, Dinell. Welcome. You're so welcome, Bethany. You're so welcome. So I am actually overcoming whatever the sickness is before it has an opportunity to take full form. And as I'm overcoming this, there's something that Spirit has led me to share. So at Spiritual Happy Hour this weekend, one of our amazing sisters in light came and her son was sick. And so, what I felt was literally she came because her soul was craving what she was going to get that evening. So, I have these masks that I pick up. My son and his friends, they used to I don't even know, they used to wear them and do videos and just, play with them, I guess you could say. So if ever there's something going on and if you're under the weather, but your soul is craving it, I am never going to ask you to stay home. I'm going to always ask that you follow what your soul is craving. But if you could stop at the emergency room and grab one of those masks, that would be so amazing so that you're able to receive, but everyone else is able to stay healthy and well at the same time. So I'm just taking it. The Spirit is telling me to just care for myself a little bit more and, build my system back up. So let's just go ahead and give us a few more minutes before we start to allow people to trickle in. And how are you all feeling today? This tea, it doesn't taste good because this is a throat coat. Let's see, the tea bag says, if you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Vincent van Gogh. So yeah, it doesn't taste the greatest though. You feel wonderful, Mom? Good. Dinell, how are you feeling today? And Bethany and Brakita, how are you guys feeling today? Good, good. So I will share while we're waiting for more people to join us. I have shared with you all in the United Light Beings Awakening group how I had this amazing healing session and decided that it is a part of my monthly routine, right? And so after that experience, I was told by Spirit it was time for me to go ahead and get my Moldavite. Now, I went to the crystal shop right after and got it. Now, the first time I heard about Moldavite, I thought, oh my goodness, this is so cool. And it's something that I could use in my life. I went and I, touched it and it felt so cold in my hand that it burned almost the way like black ice would or dry ice. I don't know why I keep calling it black ice, dry ice. And so I knew that it just wasn't time. And so I'm expecting like this incredibly like mind-blowing experience. I took a salt bath that evening and I meditated with it and I put it on my heart chakra, which is where Spirit told me to put it. And then I put it on my third eye. I did get a headache after the third eye. But what I did was I slept with the piece because I got this pendant and a piece of it. And I slept with the piece under my pillow. And oh my goodness, I have been sleeping like I have taken like 4 sleeping pills plus melatonin. And it has been just a marvelous sleep. So I know everyone's experience with different crystals are different. And so, this is clearly what my body's been craving because typically I wake up around 4 something, 5 naturally. And lately I've been sleeping until 8 something. So it's been making a difference. Bethany said, worn out. This is so great to hear you. Oh, thank you so much for being here. And Brakita said, working through the contrast of life. Yes, yes, yes. Just left our crystal store here and loaded up on rose quartz, clear quartz, and amethyst. So beautiful, so amazing. Yeah, I've been drawn to rose quartz a little bit more lately. Like this one, I don't typically have this one sitting at my workstation, but lately it's been here, and so it was like, oh, Spirit led me to connect with the rose quartz a little deeper. So let's go ahead and start with our breathing. So those of you that have been here every Wednesday, you know the routine. But for those of you that this is your first time joining, first of all, I'd like to say welcome. And secondly, what we do with the breathing is we inhale through our nose and we're visualizing and feeling love and light entering our entire cellular being. And then we exhale out through our mouths. And what we're doing is we're releasing all that no longer serves us. So if you are focusing on something specific that you're releasing, then you can literally make that intent to release that, or you can keep it general and just set the intent to release all that no longer serves you. So just go ahead and as you're breathing, I'm going to be sending Reiki and I'm also going to call in the guides and angels of highest light. So just let's go ahead and get started, okay? So close your eyes and allow yourself to relax. And just inhale slow and deep through your nose, inhaling love and light. And then exhale, releasing all that no longer serves you out through your mouth. And again, inhaling love and light through your nose. And release. And as you continue to breathe, I call on highest light guides, angels, ancestors, healers, teachers, wise ones, ascended masters, guardians, helpful companions, grandmothers, and grandfathers. I thank you for joining us today. I thank you for your presence, for filling the room, for opening the hearts and minds of those I'm called to serve today. I thank you for using me as a vessel of highest light and love to deliver a message that will help create a shift in the lives of those open and willing to receive. I thank you with so much humility and gratitude, and so it is. So just continue to breathe, inhaling that love and light. And as you're breathing, just allow your crown chakra to open. Opening your crown chakra now, feeling the divine energy of love and light entering through your crown, traveling down to your third eye, extending to your ear chakras, traveling down to your throat chakra, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, down your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, and into your feet. Feeling your feet grow roots, connecting you to the center of the earth. Connecting to the energy of Mother Earth, feeling the heartbeat of existence, allowing that energy to flow back in through your feet, to your root, to your sacral, to your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, extending to your ear chakras, and up and out through your crown, connecting you to the cosmos, connecting you to the energy of source, allowing this energy to generate back down and back up, filling you with love and light, allowing you to release with every exhale all that's no longer serving you. Allowing this energy to flow through you throughout the day. Let's take a few more deep inhales in through your nose. And release through your mouth all that's no longer serving you. And again, inhale through your nose, love and light. And release. Okay, so we are ready to get started. Hey, Ruby, welcome. Welcome, welcome. So let's see. Oh, Dinell said spiritual happy hour was amazing. I'm so grateful. It was. It was just crazy because we didn't get out of there until like 3. It was 10 to 3 when I powered up my phone or looked at the clock and I thought, oh, we made good timing. I'm thinking it's 10 something. And then I power up my phone and it says 3:03. And I'm thinking there's this is not what time it is. It was. almost 3, and it didn't feel like it. My girlfriend said spiritual happy hour turned into the club, the club and the after party. So let's see who's over on Facebook. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Lacey. Welcome. Welcome, Tracy. Hey, Quita. Welcome. So I have just put the link so you can join us over on YouTube. But we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? So let's just go ahead. And I was being led to use the psychic tarot deck today. I was doing readings for myself the past couple of days, and this was the deck I was using, and I just felt a really strong connection. So nice light guides, angels, ancestors, healers, teachers, wise ascended masters, guardians, helpful opinions from others. I thank you for delivering a message that is rooted in highest light, love, and truth, one that serves the highest good of everyone here today. Thank you for using me as a vessel. Take that one. Okay, and work your light. I'm being told to pull one from work your light. Wow. Okay. So, hi, Melissa. Welcome. So, the first card we got came in upside down, which indicates that there is a block or an area that you can improve, and it's intuition. Intuition. I just heard open your eyes and follow the leader. The leader is your intuition. Your intuition is your direct connection to source. You're being called to stop ignoring those feelings, no matter how subtle they are. You're being called to pay attention, and not just pay attention, but to take action without doubt, without fear, without second guessing, or feeling that you in human form knows best. And what Spirit is telling me to do is explain that. So you in human form knows best, meaning when we're connected to our human experiences, our human hangups, we sometimes feel we know best, right? But when we're allowing ourselves to be guided by source, that is our divine self. And that is the part of us that actually knows best. So when you serve the light, you're serving self. I'm hearing so many of you ignore those hunches, those feelings. You're being guided. Like the guidance is right there. Exactly what you're being called to do, you're receiving, but then you turn on that brain. It's time for you to get out of your head, get more into your heart, more into your soul, more into your faith. You're all born with a strong and powerful intuition. But over the course of life, you've turned it off, you've turned it down, you've disconnected from it, and you're being called to reconnect. And you do that through meditation. You do that through meditation. That's like the first step. That's like the step that everyone can do on their own without assistance. It's just a matter of committing to self. I'm hearing how bad, and want is lack, but what I literally heard was, how bad do you want this? How bad would you like to be elevated? How bad would you like to vibrate at a higher frequency? How bad would you like to be able to manifest like a master, like the master that you are, to speak it, literally speak it into existence, not just understanding the concept of being able to do it, but actually being able to do it and doing it. You can. Okay, thank you. So I was just told to ask you, how are you feeling about trusting your intuition? How are you feeling about that? I'm going to wait to see what you all are saying. before we go to the next card. How are you feeling about trusting your intuition? Melissa said, good card. It resonates. You have to trust it first. You definitely do. And I've shared this with you all before, and it actually came up at Spiritual Happy Hour as well, that what I have committed to doing, because no matter how much we heal, how much we elevate, how much we ascend, we're still human, right? We're still human. Dang it. But what I've committed to doing is allowing myself to trust and follow the lead of spirit, the guidance of spirit, and doing that and letting that outweigh my human hangups. So no matter how uncomfortable it feels, when spirit says move, I move. And I heard that song, when you move, I move, just like that. But literally, when spirit says move, I move. Whatever's going on in the human hangup side, okay, thank you. You served your purpose. But you know what? This is an illusion. This is fact. This is real. This is taking me to where I'm choosing to go. So if you can commit to paying attention to your intuition and allowing yourself to be led and just commit no matter what, that is going to be stronger than any human hangup. You will get to where you're choosing to go. Dynel said, leaning into it more and magical things are happening. And that's exactly what happens. The more you lean into it, the more you trust, the more you're guided, the more magic happens. And Faye Love says it's a process. And, I'm really grateful that you said that, because this is something I've been led to speak on a lot. We've been taught that things are a process, or I'm a work in progress, or I'm fighting through it, or I'm working towards it, or on it, or struggling, or whatever, right? But we don't have to go through a process. Abracadabra actually means I manifest what I speak instantly, right? So you can literally choose to abracadabra it, be done with it. It's like the whole nervous thing. I had been sharing with you all how I get nervous whenever I'm going to speak, whether it's at an event, on a stage, whether it's here doing this before it starts, I get nervous, sessions, people I've been serving for over a year, how we get nervous. And literally I was like, okay, in August of 2019, I'm speaking at the Be Beautiful conference in Atlanta. And I'm like, these nerves, they really get the best of me, and it doesn't feel good. Like, there's so much wasted energy in this whole nerve thing. And then I get on stage, and part of the time is spent in the nerves. And once the nerves are gone, it's like an old car and I'm heated up and revved up. My time is up. So I just decided to release it instantly. And I did. And it was gone. But here's the other thing. Let me share this with you all. When we talk about how when we delay or stall our process of awakening, whether we're just awakening or ascending to another level in our awakening. So at Spiritual Happy Hour, there was someone, and I can't remember exactly what her message was, but my experience of releasing the fear instantly tied into whatever her message was. And what Spirit said was, you were waiting for her so that you could release this, like me sharing that it was meant so that she could receive it and use it for her next step in her journey. So it's like, I couldn't release until she came into where she was called to be in this moment, and it's connected. And that's how it works with those you're called to serve. So there is a whole group of light workers that are waiting for you to answer your calling, to begin fulfilling that soul contract, to move to the next level so that they can either awaken or step into the next level of their journey. So we have purpose. Like, try that on for a minute. Just go ahead and put that fancy coat on and sit in that coat. We have purpose. And our purpose, yes, is to serve us first, but there's purpose in serving us, and that's to serve others. That's to spread the love, spread the light, be those alarm clocks that awaken the masses, right? I'm hearing, so get to work and stop waiting. Stop doubting your ability. Stop doubting your purpose, you know? And at Spiritual Happy Hour was led to share this song by Danabelle Hall. It's a song that I listened to in my childhood. And that song always made me emotional. And to this day, I'll be in tears listening to it. And it's called Ordinary People by Danabelle Hall. And it really speaks about how we're just ordinary people that have been called to do extraordinary things. So when you are sitting there saying, why me or how me? Think about all the people in history that have done great things to shift the collective consciousness or to dedicate their lives to a cause. They were ordinary people just like you and I, just like you and I. So be comfortable in your purpose. Be comfortable in your greatness. Be comfortable in your calling. And allow yourself to be great. Allow yourself to live, breathe, and function in your greatness. Let's see what you guys are saying. No one's saying anything over here on YouTube. Let's see what's going on. Hi, Jaso, welcome. Lacey said, I want to trust my intuition more. Well, you know what? Release that want. Cancel, delete want, because whatever you're wanting, the universe responds giving you more want. You're choosing to trust your intuition more. You're choosing it. Just choose it. Hey, Victoria, welcome. Thank you for joining. So yeah, just simply choose it. Choose it. Oh, what is that? Okay, so I am going to move on to the next card. And it's suffering in silence. Suffering in silence. And what is the message here? Okay. I'm hearing so many people are suffering in silence, but it's time you talk about it. It's time you talk about it because there's purpose in pain. There's purpose in pain. If you were to put a lid on a pot and you're boiling that water, what happens? That water, it just comes out and it makes a huge mess, right? But when you take the lid off and you let it breathe, it gets the job done without a mess. So it's time for you to allow the suffering you've endured, even the suffering you may be enduring now, to breathe. Speak about it. You can be in the midst of what you consider suffering and decide to no longer view it as suffering, but to use it as your teacher's manual. Your teacher's manual. And so you study the suffering. You determine where is it coming from and why. So you know what area you're being called to heal, right? And then it's the teacher's manual. You know, when we were in school, my mom would get the teacher's manual so that she could know what we were learning and so she could be equipped to help us, guide us, right? So your suffering is your teacher's manual. Dissect it. Discover more of who you are as a result of what you're going through. And then share it so that you can serve others. And also, I'm hearing some of you have to learn to rely on those placed in your life to serve you, to help you through it, to hold your hand, to guide you. Some of you have to remember this is a team effort and you're not called to go through it alone. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. She looks like a warrior that's resting, a warrior that's tired. And when she looks beyond her current state, there's so much light, right? So much light. And look at that rock. There looks like there were stairs that had to be climbed. There's stairs. And so literally, Solar plexus is coming through for this. It's really time for you to empower yourself. Empower yourself to be your highest self. And how do you empower yourself to be that? Ask yourself that question. What steps can I take to empower me to be the best version of me, to connect to my highest self and live in that vibration? That's not something that I'm going to tell you because it's going to be different for all of you, but it's something that Spirit is telling you to ask self. How can I be the highest version of myself? What steps am I being called to take to come out of the suffering and come into the light? Is there anything else? Okay. I just heard it's time to put the stick down and stop fighting. Stop fighting. When you are fighting a situation, the only thing you're fighting is self. You're fighting self. Everything is a mirror, a reflection of you. Everything, everyone. So when you got that stick, and I don't know how many of you watch Walking Dead, but the guy who only used the stick, when you're fighting self. How about you just allow it to be and flow? It's about integrating our shadow self. Integrating. You can't have one without the other. So instead of fighting, just be. Just be. Okay, let's see what you all are saying. Bethany said, yes. Burkita said, I just got that deck. I love it, love it, love it. She said it was 50% on Black Friday. Yes, I always stock up on decks. I've had this one for quite some time, but I got like 10 decks the other day, and I'm so excited for them to come. And then yesterday I was led to get another deck that I can't wait to come. But yeah, love, love, love it. Because, you get drawn to your decks. Whenever I'm going to have a session or do Empower Hour, it's like whichever deck I'm led to. And then I go through a period where I'm like really in tune with that deck. And then I go through a period where it's like, I'm not feeling it anymore. So that collection of decks, boy, it's like, it's never ending. It's like crystals. You can never have too many. Melissa said, truth. We sharpen one another. I'm grateful for each and every person, dark and light. It's so true. So true. Journaling, meditating, seeking it, do it, allow it, feel it, be it. Yes. So that is how your experience. Are you answering the question about how you're feeling about your intuition? Burkita said, manifesting like a boss. Yes, yes, yes. So yes, literally. Burkita said it's a learning process. So literally, the question was, how are you feeling about your intuition? How are you feeling about it? Are you feeling strong? Do you feel secure? Do you feel like when it comes through, you trust it 100%? Or what, if not feeling that, what are you feeling? I have a feeling the reason why Spirit is having me ask this question, because there's something that's going to follow, but he's not going to, why did I say he? Is there a male guide speaking today? Not going to give it to me until that question is answered by at least one of you. Dynelle said, I'm being called to teach and to be in more of a leadership role to guide others, but it's super uncomfortable, and yet I'm doing it anyway. My first class is next week, and I'm so excited. I am excited for you. That is absolutely amazing. So amazing. And yes, we, like I say, we're ordinary people, and we experience ordinary things, including our emotions, including our feelings, uncomfortability. It's all ordinary. But underneath this ordinary being is an extraordinary spirit. And so when we connect to that and allow that to be our guide, oh my goodness, we're going to be able to we're able to manifest magic. To make miracles happen, to create miracles in our lives, and to facilitate those we serve doing it in there. So it's amazing. And my hat's off to you. I commend you for stepping out on faith and allowing yourself to step outside of that discomfort and to just be guided and led. So Brakita says, sometimes I think it's just my thoughts in my head, so I let it slide. So Brakita, what I'd like to challenge you to do, when you have your intuition guiding you and you think that, I'd like you to do two things. Number one, I'd like you to literally ask your guides, is this you guiding me, or is this my thought, my own thought? And see what you receive. And then what I'd also like you to do, let's say you're thinking about it too much and you don't receive, I'd like you to also do it anyway. Do it anyway. You'd be surprised what you receive when you simply ask that question. There was a time where I would feel like, the same way. And I would say, okay, is this you, Spirit, or is this me? And then I'd receive an answer. But my mom used to always say, follow your first mind and you can't go wrong. You will not go wrong. That first thought, that first feeling, that first nudge, that first push, that's your intuition. That's Spirit guiding you. And if you look back on the history of following it, the first thing that comes to mind, your personal history, you'll see that every time you did, nothing but positivity came out of it. Okay, so that leads us into the victory and success. Melissa said, I allow my human self to sabotage my love life. This is my weakness. I attract broken men and I am currently hurting. I need to pay more attention to my intuition more and not my human self. So before we go into this card, what I'd like to do is reframe the statement that you just spoke, because remember, we're manifesting as we speak. So you say, I allow my human self to sabotage my love life. In the past, I allowed my human self to sabotage my love life, but today I am choosing to no longer do that. This is my weakness. In the past, that was my weakness, but today I'm choosing to be strong. I attract broken men and I am currently hurting. In the past, I attracted broken men, but today I'm choosing to create a loving partner, to enter my life, to manifest a loving partner that is whole and complete. And I'm choosing to release the hurt and embrace happiness, peace, love, balance, security. I need to pay more attention to my intuition more and not my human self. I'm choosing to pay more attention to my intuition and not allow my human self. Okay, Spirit is saying to guide me into pain. So just notice the difference in that statement. Notice the difference in that statement. So by the way you said it, you're literally still claiming that for your reality. But when you say it in that abundant way, when you release the lack language and say it abundantly, that vibration that was just sent is totally and completely different. Remember, we're speaking of our reality as if it currently is, because in a parallel universe, it is. It's already manifested. We're just now being a magnet to draw it to us. Your words, your beliefs, your feelings are that magnetic pull that will bring it to you. Now, the other thing that was coming through as you were stating this is, in order for you to attract a man that's whole and complete, you must first be whole and complete. So we attract what we are. We attract based on where we are. So if you're attracting this type of individual, you're attracting your mirror. So it's time for you to heal. It's time for you to work through your junk, and it's time for you to begin attracting. I'm hearing better. When you get better, you attract better. Okay. So let's see what's going on over on Facebook. Hey, Tanae, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get to this victory and success card. I just heard when you allow yourself to be guided, victory and success is yours. It's yours. When you get out of your own way, victory and success is yours. I just heard you're on the edge. It's time to jump. Jump. Because when you jump, you will fly. You will fly. You will soar to new heights, to new greatness, to new magic, to new ways of being. I'm hearing that edge is crumbling from right beneath your feet. So if you don't jump, you're going to fall. You know, you find this false sense of security in where you are. But when spirit is getting your attention, spirit is going to get your attention one way or another. And if that means you fall and splat into the ground, that's what you're going to do. And then you'll be laying there bleeding like, okay, spirit, I'm ready. And then spirit will mend you up and patch you up and sew you up and you'll be good to go. But you could avoid that splat if you just jump and let your wings appear. Speaking of wings, I got my wings the other day. I don't know if you guys saw the video. So grateful. Is there anything else coming through for this message? I just heard it's time for them to make a choice. It's all about the choice. What are you choosing? What are you choosing for your life? You can write down what you're manifesting until you're blue in the face. You can write it down till you have no face. But if you're not taking action to step outside of your comfort zone, if you're not living in a state of faith, trust, and surrender, it doesn't matter what you say you're choosing. What you're actually choosing is more of the same. So ask yourself today when you take some quiet time, what are you choosing for your life? What are you choosing for your heart? What are you choosing for your soul and for your spirit? What are you choosing? And then allow yourself to reflect on whether or not your actions match what you're choosing. Are you still vibrating in the frequency of fear, but you're choosing abundance? Well, fear and manifesting abundance, they can't work together. They can't work together. So when you're reflecting, make sure what you're choosing is in alignment. Your actions are in alignment. And then as you're doing this reflecting, ask spirit to guide you, to show you clearly what action steps to take, because it's all about action. I've been given a 3-step formula by spirit, and actually it became 4, but it's trust, surrender, take action, and allow. Trust in the fact that spirit's got you. Surrender to the guidance that you receive and take action based on that guidance you receive, and then allow the magic to happen, allow the miracles to occur. Look at how I hold my fingers when I'm counting. Weirdo. So just allow. It felt kind of uncomfortable. Anyways, let's see what you guys are saying. Melissa said, oh, thank you. I needed that. Thanks, love. You're so welcome. And cancel, delete that need. That served your highest good. That served my highest good. Just release that need, because, you know, claiming need, you're just going to be more in need. So release that. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. Bethany said, I feel this whole thing was for me. So many synchronicities in the message. Amazing. I needed to hear all this. Well, it served your highest good, and I'm so grateful. And you know what? That makes sense why I was hearing the song, God is trying to tell you something. I don't know if you guys have seen The Color Purple, but Suge Avery was singing it. God is trying to tell you something. I just kept hearing, right now, you know? So, and I heard that this morning too. I was leaving a message for someone at 929 and that song came through. So yeah, you know, God is trying to tell you something right now. Calling you to take action right now, calling you to get in alignment right now. You know, it's like, one foot in, one foot out, straddling the fence, that pull where there's a weight here and you're attempting to elevate. And there was something that just came through and it left. Can you bring it back, please? It was describing how you can't exist in two conflicting energies at the same time. Basically, you can't it'll keep you stagnant. If you're claiming this but doing this, you're just going to be stuck somewhere in the middle, and the magic happens up there. So Bethany said, girl, loud and clear. Love it. Love it. And let me see, what time is it? Because I'm being led to look. It's 11:15. So there's a message there in 11:15. And I'm being told to actually share that message right now. Right now. So let's see. What is the message in 11:15 before we get to our next card? Let's see. Okay. So 11:15 is a blend of the vibrations of the number 1 appearing tripled and number 5. Number 1 brings with the attributes of initiative, instinct, and intuition, self-leadership and assertiveness, new beginnings and a fresh start. New beginnings and a fresh approach, action, motivation, striving forward, and progress. Number 1 reminds us. Okay, let me read that again. Okay, because right now what's happening is I'm in awe of spirit, because I had my screen totally up and spirit said, look at the time. There's a message there, and as I'm reading this, it's so in alignment with the message that spirit has been bringing forth. So, number 11:15 is a blend of the vibrations of the number 1 appearing tripled and number 5. Number 1 brings with it the attributes of initiative, instinct, and intuition, self-leadership and assertiveness, new beginnings and a fresh approach, action, motivation, striving forward, and progress. Number 1 reminds us that we create our own realities by our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Number 5 resonates with the vibrations of making positive life choices and important changes, adaptability and versatility, resourcefulness, motivation, and idealism. Number 5 also relates to doing things your own way. Angel number 11:15 is a message from your angels that some much needed life changes are ahead of you or are coming in your life right now. Your angels want you to remain courageous and positive throughout these transitions and trust that they support and surround you with love and healing. Angel number 11:15 suggests that your ideas, thoughts, and intuitive feelings are prompting you to make some necessary and long awaited changes in your life. Your angels are encouraging you to make these positive life choices and changes and are supporting you through the transitions. Have no fear about making these major life changes, as in the long term they will prove to be of great benefit to you and others. You will be ridding yourself of old restraints and constraints and will be making room for new to enter your life. Angel number 11:15 is a message to keep your thoughts and actions focused upon your goals and aspirations in order to manifest your highest ideals. Look upon current changes to your life and lifestyle with a positive attitude and believe that they are for your highest good. Use positive affirmations and visualizations in order to keep your outlook bright and receptive. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Angel number 11:15 is also a message to use your personal insight, tenacity, and initiative when making decisions and choices that concern your own well-being and life path, as only you know your true heart's desires. You have the inner wisdom, talents, and ability to achieve all that you strive to. Trust yourself and your angels. And this relates to angel number 8 because 11:15 added up equals 8. So spirit always shows up and shows out. So let's see what you all are saying, because I could see things were coming through as I was reading that. Let's see. Ruby said, victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told ego, get thee behind me. Victory today is mine. Change the word from Satan to ego because oftentimes it's our own self blocking the victory. Can I just get an amen, a hallelujah? Because that is so true, so true. And I'm claiming it with you, Ruby. Victory is mine. If we can all just read that comment that Ruby left, I don't know why I keep calling you victory, but you've claimed it. In my mind, I keep almost calling you victory, Ruby. You've claimed it, and now you are victory. So let's just read that so that we can claim that for ourselves as well. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. Ego, get behind me. Victory today is mine. And so it is. And so it is. Let's see. Ruby said, wow, I guess my phone is 2 minutes ahead. You're the second person that gave a time different from what my phone says. Rakita said, I'm still learning how to trust what I hear. So I need some help with trusting it 1,000%. Well, you're choosing to get help because you don't need anything. You're simply choosing it. Burkita said, I can do that. Ask, then do. Got it. So yes, definitely, definitely. And as I was reading that, what Spirit was leading me to do, I don't know how many of you saw the cyber sales event, but it was pretty amazing. And so Spirit was telling me to extend that offer. How long? Okay. For the next 2 days. So it ended at 11:59 Monday. Monday, right before midnight, Tuesday. But Spirit just told me to extend that offer for 2 days. So for those of you that aren't aware of what the Cyber Monday sales event was, it was you save $1,000 on the retreat. You can attend the Manifest Like a Master Abundance workshop for 50% off. And if you're someone that was planning to do timeline, you save $300 on that. And then also, if you were going to activate the payment plan for the retreat, your deposit to secure your spot is $200, which is also the fee to use the payment plan as opposed to the $444. So for anyone that is feeling led to take action by way of working together, this is an opportunity for you to do so at a lower price, a lower investment price. Okay, I was being told to explain it to you. But in order to take advantage of this extension, the down payments have to be made during the next 2 days. So you can't say, I'm going to do it and then do it next week. And, it's only for the next 2 days. And there's payment plans for everything, even the 50% off of the Manifest Like a Master Abundance workshop. So, meditate, breathe on that. See what Spirit gives you. And if Spirit says move forward, do so. Perfect opportunity to save. Who doesn't love a savings? Let's see what you guys are saying. Dinelle said, I am so excited for Timeline. I am so excited for you. The funny thing is, and I've shared this before, I was like, I'm not doing Timeline anymore. I'm not going to offer it because although Timeline can be done over the internet, I like to do it in person. I like to have my hands on you while we're doing it. I like it just, to me, the in-person is so much better. And so after the retreat and seeing the results, Spirit was like, nope, who told you not to offer that no more? Little miss, you've just been making decisions, but it wasn't time. Now it's time. So it's definitely something that is a staple because Timeline allows you to go deep in the root. You're healing from the root. You know what I mean? There's no healing more powerful than healing from the root. When we think about weeds, if we don't get it from the root, what happens? It keeps growing and we keep tending to it, But if we heal from the root, we're no longer tending to that same thing. We're just maintaining, keeping the flowers beautiful, keeping the grass green and lush, So that's how I describe Timeline versus any other healing modality. So let's see what you guys are saying over on Facebook before we go to the next card. Lacey said, I see 11, 11, and 555 a lot the last couple of weeks. I always see 11, 11 though. Lacey said, go Ruby. So Lacey, whenever you see it, I would say look it up. Even when there's numbers, Ganesh is making an appearance. Since you're here, say good morning. Say good morning. Say good morning. So look it up. Now, number one, the ones are reminding you to be mindful of your thoughts. If you have affirmations that you state, whenever I see the ones, however I see them, I just stop for a moment and I quickly go through my affirmations. I'm so grateful, blah, 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 and because what's happening is our vibration is magnified and it's like Godspeed from our lips to the divine's ears. And so you're extremely powerful. It's like that gateway is open. So when you see that, I would say Spirit is reminding you to be mindful of your thoughts, remembering that you're creating your reality, but then also utilize that time as a manifesting moment. And then, 555, even if you're aware of what that is, every time you see those numbers, look them up because there's something in that message that Spirit is saying is going to serve you in that moment. So let's see. Our next card is Birthing a New Age. Birthing a New Age, which is exactly what we're doing. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. How powerful is that? And just take a look at this card for a minute. Look how beautiful it is. Do you see that? Do you see the energy that she's connecting to, the energy that she's creating, the protection, the love, the light? Do you see how she's elevated? She's suspended in space. Like her world, she's on solid ground, right? But her world, her earthly existence is elevated in the cosmos. And literally, when you heal and do all the things you're being guided to do, when you allow Spirit to guide your steps, this is what life becomes. And look at how, like, this magic, this energy, it's not just for her, it extends beyond her, right? It extends beyond her. We're being called to do our part to help heal the world, but it starts with us. I'm hearing here. It starts here with us. Okay. I'm being told to ask you, how have you been called to heal yourself? And what steps have you taken? What do you do each day that's a non-negotiable, that contributes to your healing or maintaining the healing that you've already done? What are some things that you do? How much time and energy and effort do you put into removing the emotional, the mental, the energetic obstacles and blocks from your path? I'm being told to tell you to evaluate and self-reflect on that because it's important. It's important. No one and nothing deserves your time and your energy more than you. But we tend to come last. We tend to be at the bottom of that priority totem pole. And you're being called to extend your love to self first. The greatest gift you can give to yourself is the gift of healing, the gift of stepping outside of fear, the gift of remembering who you are, who you are. Who are you really? This question has come up before. Who are you on a soul level? Remember your magnificence, remember your greatness, you know? But in order to allow these new memories to spring forth, you must release the memories of the pain, the memories of the things that are no longer serving you. And when I say release the memories, it's coming through as you're going to remember because this is, again, your teacher's manual. But what you're going to do is release the feelings, the emotions, the power attached to it, right? You're going to release the power attached to it and allow yourself to thrive and grow because of it. Because of it, not in spite of it. Is there anything else for this card? Okay. I was told no, but to pull one more from the Psychic Tarot. Let's see what you all are saying. Nesh, are you going to pull a message for us? Are you going to give a message today? I don't know if he's going to give a message, but he's filling this deck. Oh, mommy, sweet boy. Okay. Oh, well, 2 came out. Ooh, and look at that. So we got power and patience. And I was just told to reverse those. Patience and power. And power. So instantly when I look at this card and I'm looking at, like, okay, first of all, let's just look at this card together. Do you see that little seed in her hand? Or his hand? Her, his, I don't know, their hand, right? You see that little seed? Their eyes are closed, right? And you see the energy, that white looks like smoke. I'm associating that with being the energy of spirit of the divine. And their eyes are closed, but they have that mustard seed of faith, right? And they're not focused on every step of the way. They're not focused on the how, you know. They're just focused on trusting and allowing, right? So their eyes are closed. They don't even see that it's grown beyond them. Why? Because they're focused on the energy of creating. They're focused on the energy of working with spirit to bring forth their reality. And they're protected and they're guided. They're in a bubble of protection and they have a bubble of guidance above them. So next thing they know, when spirit says, open your eyes, they're going to see what they've created with spirit. But they're at peace. They're relaxed. They're not stressed. They're not worried. They're focused on being in that energy of being one with the divine. And this is what we're being called to do. We're being called to have patience and to just be in that energy of being one with the divine. Just allowing growth, beauty, prosperity to enter our lives. Okay, thank you. And I was also told to point out that this equals 5. So there's that 5 again. Eternity. But also when we're in that space, this is what we do. We step into our power. We become wise. We become infinite, eternal in our wisdom, in our energy, in our light. I heard we become like a lion, but we're fierce and ferocious in love. Get grounded. Allow yourself to become grounded in your union with the divine. Become solidly grounded in your union with the divine. Seeing you integrating with the divine, not seeing the divine as something outside of self. This is where true power comes from, when you integrate the two. So often we see God as something outside of us, but it's not. God is within our souls, within our spirits. God is within our being. But so many of us have shut that down. We've shut down the inner divinity. And you're being called to integrate. The human part is so that you are able to relate. The divine part is so that you are able to lead. You can't have one without the other and expect to make a significant difference. And that's what we're here for, to enjoy, to have fun, to play, to love, but to also make a significant difference. Okay, thank you. So let me see what you all are saying. Brakita said, yes, I receive all of that. And Ruby and Bethany, I'm sending you the love right back. I received those hearts. Ruby said, 5 is my expression and soul number. Yes, I am choosing to see the divine within me and not outside me. Yes. So Ruby, I'm so glad you said that, because you are someone that has overcome the doubting of the divine, right? And what was coming through is trusting self is trusting God. So when we are doubting our intuition, we're also doubting self, you know? Ganesh. We're being called to integrate on so many levels, and one of those levels being trust. Trust that you have the ability to make choices that serve your highest good. Trust that you have the ability to accomplish what you set out to accomplish. Trust that you have the ability to connect and be guided. Trust in your greatness. Trust in your ability to overcome. When you question or doubt the divine, you're questioning and doubting self. So when you're unable to trust self, trust in the divine. And the more you trust in the divine, the more you'll trust in self. Like a little energetic riddle, but you get it. So now do it. Do it. Let's see what's going on over on Facebook. Hi, Nina. Welcome. Welcome, Tawana. Thank you for joining. Oh, Lacey said, cute kitty. Thank you. That's my fur baby, Ganesh. So, is there anything else coming through? Okay. I was told to pull from the top of Work Your Light, and we got Star Mother. Star Mother. And it says, how can you mother yourself? How can you mother yourself? So this is in relation to that trust, in relation to healing those childhood emotional wounds that, that's where it stems from, that lack of trust. It stems from somewhere, and oftentimes that's where it stems from. So how can you mother yourself? How can you get to the point of mothering yourself? Being all to your inner child that he or she is craving to be comfortable with elevating. That's a self-reflection card. Something for you to reflect on afterwards. I receive it, Victoria. I'm sending it back to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So do you have any questions before we end our Empower Hour today? Do you have any questions? Okay, Spirit, while I'm waiting to see if you have questions, Spirit just told me to talk to you about releasing expectations. I kind of, usually I'm looking at you all, and I kind of took a peek and I looked at the Moldavite. And Spirit told me to talk about expectations, releasing expectations. So because I had heard about Moldavite and what happens when you have it, even the woman at the crystal shop, what made you get that? Like, I'm not ready for that one. And so I'm just expecting like this, like, woo, like I'm expecting a portal to open up and to see spirits just walking through. I mean, I didn't really have that, but I was expecting something energetic, like, it didn't happen like that for me, right? I had an expectation and it didn't happen. And so what I decided to do was to just breathe and just be and just allow, And then when I put the peace under the pillow, I received exactly what my soul was craving, what was serving my soul's highest good, right? It wasn't the same as anyone else's experience. So Spirit is saying that we must choose to release expectations, because when we have expectations, we get disappointed. Or caught off guard. And I'm being told in speaking on that disappointment lowers our vibration and hinders us from being fully in our power. So don't compare your experiences to the experiences of others. Don't start healing processes or processes that will enhance your life with an expectation. Start it with an intention. It's a big difference between an expectation and an intention. If you must have an expectation, the only expectation to have is that miracles will happen, magic will happen, blessings will occur, and that you will be great no matter the outcome, right? But intention, setting the intention to release, setting the intention to heal, setting the intention to elevate with no expectation of the how, the when, just being in flow. And I'm being told it's time. I'm feeling a pain in my back. So it's indicating that many of you are still suffering in silence, issues from your past, things that haven't been released yet. And it's making life uncomfortable. So it's time for you. I'm hearing release it, drop it, get over it. And that Erykah Badu song, Bag Lady, is playing. When you guys get an opportunity, listen to that song, Bag Lady. Bag Lady. Some of you may have heard it, but listen to it again. Listen to it again and really connect with the message. Let's see. Victoria said, I waited until I was ready. I just got mine about 2 months ago, right before teacher training. Waited to get what? I expect nothing but my highest good, and so it is. Victoria said, whatever that may look like. Melissa said, I needed these messages, time to release many things. You're so welcome, and you didn't need the message. It just served your highest good. That's all. That's all. So let's see what's being said over on Facebook. I am drinking a throat coating tea. I'm coming down with something, and so I'm drinking tea. That doesn't taste the greatest, this one, but anything to help with this, It's really not so much, what it is it has like this aftertaste after you sip it, almost like those sprays you put in your throat. That's what I don't too much care for, that part. So, like I stated before, I was told to extend the Cyber Monday sales event for 2 more days. Because the event has passed, I'm not sure if the information will still be up in the group, but if you're interested in taking advantage of that, send me an inbox. I have reactivated my inbox. I don't always check it regularly. I'm not like instant with it. And I don't do the chain stuff. I appreciate the love and the light and the good wishes. But if you send me a chain something, I'm not responding to it. If you send me a chain something, chances are I'll probably stop opening your messages. So just remember that I'm only using it, if you have questions by way of how I can serve you, that's what I'm using inbox for. So just be mindful of that. But if you're interested in that, taking advantage of that extension, please send me an inbox and I will get back to you and we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Dynelle said, I love Moldavite. It feels love and home. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I feel a calm, but an excitement at the same time, if that makes sense. I kind of feel like a boom, 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 boom. Who knows what that's from? Who can tell me what that's from? Whoever can tell me what that's from, I'm going to pull a personal card for you right now. Boom, 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 boom. First person. Boom, 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 boom. That makes me feel good. Nope, it's not roots. Boom, 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 boom. You guys gonna make me keep singing. No one knows what that's from. Whoever tells me first, I'm pulling a personal card for you. One card for one person, unless multiple cards come out. And Mom, you were the one I thought would know. And then I thought maybe Ruby would know. But boom, 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 boom. No one? Now, usually I'm going to check Facebook to see if anybody knows. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. No one? Boom, 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 boom. Rakita said, I have no clue. Oh my goodness. Boom, 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 boom. No one? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, listen, this is my spear. This is a hint. Boom, 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 boom. Mom, you know that is not from Sparkle. Now you're guessing. Okay, so what I would like for you to do is to take a few deep breaths and ask Spirit. Ask Spirit to guide you. Take a few deep breaths, ask Spirit to help you remember where this is from. Because I know for sure some of you know where this is from. You just can't remember. Ask Spirit to remind you. Ruby said, I do, but I just can't say. Okay, I'm holding a spear. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's Spirit to jolt your memory. I'm gonna wait for a couple of more minutes, and then if no one remembers, I am going to just pull another card for us as a group. So I'm going to keep doing the boom, boom so you guys can boom, 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 boom. And this is my spear. Boom, 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 boom. I'm still laughing at Sparkle. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There's another part, but I don't know what the words are. I think it goes da 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 da. Like that's the beat and the pitch kind of. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yes, I know the movie. I can't think of the name. The guy who was the best warrior. Okay, ask Spirit to tell you his name because you just got that part. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. It feels good. The vibration of that feels really good. Boom, 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 boom. But okay, so the point I was making is multiply makes me calm. Yes, Shaka Zulu. Ruby got it. Woo! All right, Ruby. Yes, Shaka Zulu. So that's how it makes me feel. It makes me feel like that calm, but I also feel that warrior in my spirit, that Shaka, Yay, Ruby. Okay, so I'm going to put all the cards back and pull a card for you. Rakita said, girl, I know you guys had me feeling some good vibration taking all that time, but I appreciate it because the vibration felt really, really good. And I'm being told to pull for you from the Divine Feminine. Shaka Zulu. I used to have such a crush on Shaka Zulu. I was a kid and I thought he was just the finest in that movie. Oh my goodness. I thought Shaka was so fine. You got Sekhmet. Sekhmet. And what it says is, the Red Lady, I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. And that is your card, Ruby. And this is a great affirmation for you. You can Say this to yourself every day. Every day. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Now I'm just going to allow you to connect with spirit and find out the message, the deeper message for you from this card. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. And so it is. So, Ruby said it does. I love that movie, The Warrior Spirit. My mom said, me too. Oh, you had a crush on Shaka too? Shaka Zulu, remember? I used to watch it every year. It used to come on every year. I don't know if it still does. I used to watch it every single year. But well, that's the message that we got from Spirit today. I thank you, all of you that have joined live, and I thank all of you that will be watching the replay. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so now and hit that little bell so that you get notified when things happen. All of the December general readings are posted. I will be getting the December love readings done and posting those. Also, if you all enjoyed today's live, give it a thumbs up here on YouTube. I know you can't do the hearts like we do on Facebook, but go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate that. And share the channel. Share the channel. Let's work together and spread the messages of love and light to those that we love. So is there anything else? Okay. Just to remind you, 2 days on that extension. If you're someone who knows instantly, great. Inbox me as soon as we get off of this live. If not, meditate about it tonight, connect with spirit, and receive. And whatever spirit gives you, whether it's a yay or a nay, take action. Okay? So I just heard some of you will feel it in your gut, and that means it's time to move forward. Some of you will be on the fence. Same thing. Okay. I'm being told to tell you the good thing about the retreat and the payments, the way they're designed this year, is once you secure your spot, you will be able to make payments as you see fit. Last year, there was a monthly payment arrangement, but with this, you're able to put your down to secure your spot, and then you're able to pay as you go, as long as it's paid in full the month before the retreat. So that gives you the freedom to decide what works best for your budget and what you have going on. But whatever you do, do so with confidence. Because if you're fearing not having enough, you won't. Okay, thank you. And I would personally much rather you be confident and know so that you can create the energy of funds as opposed to putting yourself in a bind, okay? So if you receive from spirit that it's a yes, then it's time for you to be strong and steadfast in that faith and in that confidence. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and log off. But before I do, I'd like to say thank you so much. And I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for joining.